Welterweight contender Belal Muhammad isn't buying Dana White's claim regarding the opponent's Leon Edwards accepted for next month's UFC 300 pay-per-view. While Muhammad has long been staking his claim for the next shot at the welterweight champion on the back of a 10-fight unbeaten run, he recently received a blow to his pursuit of the gold. At a press conference earlier this month, White addressed talk of Edwards being added to UFC 300 on April 13, praising Rocky for accepting 3 different opponents for the milestone event. Despite Muhammad's place in contention and willingness to fight, a report surprisingly claimed that the names offered were Shavkat Rakhmonov, Islam Makhachev, and Khamzat Chimaev. Although some have suggested that the revelation further hurts Muhammad's chances, the number 2 ranked contender doesn't even believe it to be true. Muhammad dismisses White's UFC 300 claim about Edwards' promotion. While appearing on SiriusXM's MMA Today show with Andreas Hale and Alan Jouban, Muhammad was asked about his absence from the trio of names reportedly offered to and accepted by Edwards for UFC 300. Muhammad put White's remarks down to an effort to promote a champion who fails to hype himself up, theorizing that Rakhmonov and Chimaev were unlikely to have actually been offered the fight. "If I'm gonna be honest, I don't really buy the whole, we offered him 3 fights, Muhammad said. I know they offered it to Islam and I know Islam turned it down. But I don't buy that they offered it to Shavkat because Shavkat was hurt, and I don't buy that they offered to Khamzat because he ain't making weight. So, for me, I think it was more so to hype up Leon. Leon doesn't go on social media, he doesn't do interviews, he doesn't hype himself up. So, it's like, Dana White's a promoter. He has to promote this guy and be like, this guy's a killer. He said yes to every single fight. But if they really wanted him at 300, they knew they could have called me and I would have said yes," Muhammad continued. "It just tells me that they didn't really want him on 300 or Leon's a hard guy to deal with. For me, that whole thing was just to hype up Leon and make it seem like he's a bigger attraction than he really is." Muhammad has been calling for a rematch with Edwards even prior to the Jamaican-born Brit's title crowning in 2022. The pair headlined a UFC fight night back in 2021, with an unintentional eye poke rendering, "Remember the name, unable to continue." While Rocky rose to the top, Muhammad has subsequently worked his way into the title picture with 5 straight wins over Damian Maia, Stephen Thompson, Vicente Luque, Sean Brady, and Gilbert Burns.